good. That was good.
And then they have to edit it out and make me look good. What's up, Friends of Spike family? Shaniqua Nilles here. Got another fun interview with Payton Muma and Calli Stokes from the Gonzaga women's basketball program. Lots of fun questions. I'm going to tell you why they chose Gonzaga and a little bit about themselves. Then, as always, we have a fun little segment at the end. So we'll get right into it, and I'll start asking these guys some questions. Stay tuned. So you guys just completed your freshman year. I know y'all redshirted, but just really easy question to start out with. What made you choose Gonzaga?
Go ahead, Cal.
For me, I wasn't able to take an official visit because of COVID, so I just had to go based off of my unofficial. I came up to a game my sophomore year of high school, and just the environment of the gym, it was crazy. The family atmosphere was a big thing for me as well, and I just wanted to go somewhere that was really competitive and wanted to win, so I thought Gonzaga was the best fit for that.
I love that. Payton, what about you?
I mean, yeah, pretty much the same thing as what Calli said. What really got me is the family atmosphere. Like, I came out here for my official visit with Bree, and we went to their house for dinner, and it was just so amazing. It felt like everyone was just a part of one big family, and so that's what really, I was happy. I mean, I did commit my sophomore year going into my junior year, but they just sold me. Like, all the coaches are so great, and just the stadium is crazy. Fans go crazy.
Fans go crazy. Speaking of people going crazy, you guys kind of became crowd favorites. I know y'all have been asked this so much this season, but I mean, you guys deserve it. You are known for the bench celebrations and the energy that you bring to your teammates. Whose idea was it, though, to create such specific choreography? Because you got, like, if there was a folder, like, you guys have so many moves.
Big cat, bowling, rock, paper, scissors.
For different situations, different players, like, it's, my memory sucks. So the fact that you guys are like, oh, so-and-so scored in this way, like, that's this celebration. How? Who's the mastermind behind that stuff?
I mean, I feel like it's both of us for sure. Calli and I, when I found out Calli was redshirting, she didn't decide until later in the, like, before season started, and I already knew coming in I was gonna redshirt, but we just wanted to have fun with it. Like, we wanted to support our team the best we could, and so we would, like, search up YouTube videos, and we would, like, have some practicing, like dancing,
Okay, so it was a collaborative effort, and, like, research went into it. Like, this was a serious endeavor. Like, y'all really went for it. I love that.
There was research. Yeah, there was research.
Oh, let's do this move. No, like, check out this link. Like, I really think we should do this move.
For sure.
That's so great. Peyton, you kind of touched on it with redshirting. I redshirted as well for a different reason. But ladies, what has your redshirt year meant for you and done for you? Because it's hard. I don't think a lot of people understand that you are just a practice player. You never get to see court time, and that can be really hard to battle. So how did you overcome, like, kind of that mental challenge, and what's the best thing about redshirting? Like, why is it a good idea for some athletes to go that route?
I can start with that. I think you get an extra year of eligibility, so really all you can do is just get better. It's not like you're not playing. I mean, it's just constantly improving and working on your game since you're not able to play in the games. At first it was hard, but I think the fact that me and Peyton could do it together and we had each other through the process also helped a lot. I would just say overall it's your mindset of what you're going to do with your year if you're going to get better and work on your game. And luckily, I think me and Peyton both tried to do that the best we could with the time that we had not playing on the court.
For sure. What about you, Peyton?
Yeah, I feel like Calli and I both grew a lot mentally this year. I feel like there were some days that were harder than others. I mean, some practices we would sit out more than others, and that just kind of stinks a little bit because you go from playing a lot in high school and then to coming here, which love it here, don't get me wrong, but then coming here and then just having to like only practice. I mean, when I was in high school, I would only look forward to the games, like, so it's just kind of hard, but we really had to change our mindsets. And I feel like we both, at the end of the day, were there for each other. If one of us had a hard day, or maybe we both had a hard day, we could talk about it. And so I feel like with Callie there just helped me so much. And we went through it together. And I feel like if Seven Shirt News never happened, like, I feel like we wouldn't have like the most fun as we did, you know?
I love that. It's true. As an alum, like I was around your guys' practices and stuff a lot. And like, for real, shout out to you guys. You guys were always so positive, like consistently. You weren't like really great teammates. And then the next day, like weren't talking, like you guys were always just really positive. And that helps. Like as a red shirt, there's only so many ways you can contribute. And honestly, being positive, being a positive person to be around is huge. So just from an alum to y'all, I really commend you for that. And speaking of high school, college, everybody, when you come to college, everybody was great in their own right in their high school days, right? They have individual accolades, they have team accolades, state championships, scoring records, et cetera, et cetera. And then you get to college and you're with a bunch of fantastic athletes who had similar success in high school as well. So Payton, you're originally from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Speaking of research, did I research correctly? Is that you? Shout out to Highlands Ranch. Okay.
Yeah.
So describe kind of just your upbringing in Colorado and your commitment to your sport and how it prepared you for Gonzaga.
I mean, honestly, it all started back in like the 6th grade, I think, when I was playing softball and basketball, and I had to keep missing softball practices because I would have like basketball practice or basketball tournament or like something like that, and my coach would get mad at me, and I was like, dude, like, I'm just playing softball for fun, you know? And well, I didn't call her dude, I said, coach, I'm just playing softball for fun. And then
Always respectful.
told me I needed to pick between basketball or softball, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stick with basketball. And so I was thankfully on a really good club team with great coaching staff, actually, and I played with great players who went to Stanford, one's now at San Diego, and it's kind of funny when we play them. And so I just grew up or played with some of the greatest players in Colorado, and even in the summertime, like, we would like play pickup with not just like my old teammates, but also like from other high schools too. So like Avery Vansicle or like Fran, people like them. And so I feel like it was just a lot of fun. I don't know. I think I was very thankful for what I had. I had a great coach who coached me like no other. And so I feel like she helped me a lot. And same with my parents, my dad was always on me, which is good. Same with my mom. But I don't know. I just feel like I wanted to play college basketball, so I put in the time and effort and the work. Sorry, do you hear those sirens?
We'll edit that out. I mean, I'm sure it's
Okay.
fine.
I just liked Gonzaga a lot, and I'm just thankful for everything that I was fortunate with. Like, even with club, like, I would be traveling all over just for club basketball. So I think that also helped a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like you had, again, that right mindset of knowing that you wanted to play in college, and then you had a really great support system of people, coaches, teammates, parents, that did whatever they could to set you up for success, to get you to college in general, not necessarily Gonzaga until you made that decision. But so Callie, you came to Spokane by way of Redondo Beach, California. Is that correct? Okay, so you also played softball, and were a multiple sport athlete. So how did playing kind of a variety of sports growing up kind of help you in your pursuit to be a better basketball player?
Yeah, I growing up, I played a lot of different sports just because I love to play. But I always kind of knew basketball was the one. My dad played basketball in college, and my mom played as well, kind of in high school. So I played softball, cross country, track growing up, but basketball was kind of the one that I liked the most always growing up. And I just would say, as far as how other sports have helped me in basketball, maybe like different skills and just competitiveness through different sports has carried over. Yeah, that's what I would say to that.
Yeah, I think because I played multiple sports in high school as well, and I'm an only child, so I was thankful to have parents when I was like, I want to be a swimmer, and they're like, okay, like throw me in the pool, and I'm like, I think I want to play tennis, and I'm like, okay, go try tennis. And then same with what happened to you guys. I was like, nah, it's still basketball. Like I'm from a basketball family. Like I tried everything, but it's still basketball. And I think you're right. There's things that like playing volleyball was really good for me because of timing of like going up and grabbing rebounds. I became like a better rebounder because in volleyball you're having to, do your approach and then hit the ball. So I had really good timing. But it's just interesting that all three of us were like, yeah, we'll try this, we'll try that. But at the end of the day, like nothing really could compare to our love for the game of basketball. I asked this to Sierra and Melody for their interviews. And again, I'm going to go full disclosure. I can't be your answer to this question. Don't be cute. Don't try to shout me out. But who are a couple GU alums that you look up to, or whose game you enjoyed to watch, or that you just enjoy being around? Now that you're officially a part of the ZAG crew, who are some alums that when you get to see them, you're like, what's up?
I would say Laura. She's funny. She's fun to be around. I love to watch her play also. In the summer we were able to play pickup with her. So I like Laura a lot. And Katie Campbell. She came to a couple games this year, and I've gone live on TikTok with her a couple times, so she's also nice.
That's
But yeah.
great. All right, Katie and Laura. What about you, Calli?
I gotta do my homework on some Zags, but the ones that come to mind for me, I think watching Jill as a recruit was something that I looked up to because I feel like she plays. I hope I would play similar to her because she's really good. Chandler Smith before that was kind of somebody else. She was pretty good. So as far as like way back when Zags, like Vandersloot and all them, I got to do my homework on that. But recently, those are my two favorites personally, just because they kind of are from the guard spot.
Yeah, no, those are some good ones. So we had Laura Stockton, Katie Campbell, Jill Barta, and Chandler Smith.
Townsend.
So for range, so who?
Jill Townsend.
Oh, Jill Townsend. Sorry, Barta, you were not mentioned.
Sorry, Barta. Barta, you're cool too, though.
But yeah, shout out to Barta. She's cool too. So specific gameplay, what are some either WNBA or NBA players that you would enjoy watching their highlights growing up and try to kind of emulate your own game around? Toughie.
That's a tough one.
Just two?
Well, I was just gonna give you one, but if you were just like, feeling inspired, you're like, I'm gonna watch a couple highlights. Who do you type into the search bar first?
Kobe.
You watching Kobe highlights? I mean, how can you go wrong with that, right? Like, I feel like that's a great answer. Calli, what about you though?
I would say NBA, definitely Kobe. Girls side, I was a big Brianna Stewart fan growing up. That's my girl over at UConn. Really liked her. I watched her quite a bit.
I was really big.
Tyler Higgins.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sky. That's a good one. I was a really big like Maya Moore fan. I really loved watching her game because she was a bit of a bigger guard. But also it was more so like her basketball IQ. I just felt like she never really made any wrong decisions. She was such a force out there. Do you guys have any pre-game superstitions or like specific routines? Maybe not necessarily superstitions where like if you're not able to do it, you curl up in a ball in the corner and won't go play, but just like routines that you like to do before games.
This year I just started doing this. I have a couple high five handshake things I do with everybody before every game. So that's kind of fun. I also pray before every game as well. But as far as like with the team, I have about a couple handshakes that I do before the game.
See, I don't know if I could remember all that. Like I don't trust my memory. Like I'd be like, "Yo, Peyton, what's up?" And then she'd be like, "That's not a handshake." I'd be like, "Oh my god, okay," and I would just butcher it. So the fact that because it's not a like a tennis team where you just have your tennis partner or you're playing doubles or whatever. Like there's about 15 of y'all, and you have like legitimate handshakes for
I do,
every.
yeah. Yeah, since I don't get to play in the games, I can focus on some different stuff. So that's one thing that I've chosen is handshakes. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm sure you'll still remember them even when you're getting buckets next season.
Yeah.
The teammate folks. Peyton, what about you? Any superstitions? Any routines?
Mine would be just to put my left shoe on, then my right shoe. But
Really?
other than that, no, nothing else.
But other than that, that's like the only one. That's so interesting to me. I said this in the other interview as well. That's what Kiara Kudrin would do. She is very much before a game, like left sock, left shoe, right sock, right shoe, this color sports bra for home games, this color sport. And I was just like, I'm not that put together to have like that much of a routine. But shout out to those superstitions. Nothing against y'all. Do your thing, however you need to prepare. All right, so we reached the point where we have a fun little segment called Would You Rather. So I'll ask both of you these would you rather questions. They're pretty PG, so everybody calm down. It's not one of them. It's very, very Zag Nation friendly over here, okay? So would you rather have really cool uniforms with a rundown stadium or amazing facilities with really lame uniforms? Do we want to look good? Or do we want
I feel like I look good in anything, so probably the facilities.
Let the record show.
I'm playing too much confidence, but no, I would for sure go with the facilities.
All right, Peyton needs the facilities to be looking right. Calli, what about you?
I'm gonna go facilities too because you only wear the jersey 1-2 nights a week, but you got to practice in that facility all week long. So
I love that.
I love how you think about it like that. I was also thinking about it like that too.
Right. I'm sure we'll just edit that. Would you rather have to run a Sweet 16 or, and most of our fans might not know this, or do the clock tower run? I don't even know if you guys do that anymore, but where you have to run from campus through the downtown trail to the clock tower and back. Do we like sprint basically or long distance?
16.
16?
I think I'm gonna go 16 too. Yeah.
All I can hear in my head is when Mike Nielsen, the athletic trainer for the women's basketball team, would say, "You can do anything for a minute." That's what he would always say to us before Sweet 16s. And then I was like, oh, it's just like 60 seconds. I'm okay. But you're right. Clock tower, that's like, I don't know, like a 12-minute commitment.
That's a long way. Yeah, we don't have to do that. I've never heard of that before.
Not yet. I hope not. Dang,
Yeah.
how'd you bring it up?
Yeah.
You know what? Mike's gonna see this and he's be like, "Oh, clock tower runs! Like I forgot." So that's my bad. That's my bad. If you have to do a clock tower run, this summer. That's on me.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a basketball shoe or an award named after you? Like the Stokes 2.0s or the Calli Stokes most inspirational award, or you know what I mean? Like what are we thinking? We want a shoe or an award?
I'm gonna go award, I think.
Okay.
Award.
Peyton, are you gonna choose shoes? I feel like you're really leaning that way.
I feel like I am, but if I were to do this award thing, I feel like that's like a lot of like good, a lot of good. I don't know.
It's a lot of good. No, that's fair enough. Okay. Would you rather practice early in the morning or late at night? You rather have 5 a.m. practice
Early.
or early?
Mhm.
Callie?
If I'm shooting by myself, late. If I'm with the team, early.
Early. I think I'm the same. I would say practice early.
Yeah.
Fun one. Would you rather be Spike for a day or join the Gonzaga cheer squad for a day? You get to either be the mascot
We already kind of joined the cheer squad this year, so
honorary cheer member. I think I would pay good money to see y'all in the Spike costume parading around campus. I think that would be a really fun segment.
hey,
Maybe
we'll make it happen one day.
We can do that one day.
Yeah, one day we'll make it happen.
Surely you guys know some people that we could make that
Like
happen.
interview people. Oh,
Yeah.
the Spike.
There you go.
Never mind.
A little bit of Ask Spike, but it's y'all instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Final takeaway, nearing the end of this interview. What are some thoughts on this season? Your freshman year as redshirts has officially commenced, and now you guys are prepping up, gearing up for next season where you can actually step on court in your Zag uniform. So, what are just some thoughts on this season and what you're looking forward to for these next couple seasons?
I feel like this season was great for my first year of college. I think I had the best teammates ever around me. I loved each and every single one of them. So I don't know. It was just such a great year and a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. And it was a great year to grow and understand more of college basketball. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for next season because I want to have more of an impact and want to be on the court. And so I'm just looking forward to hopefully being out there more. I will be out there more. But I'm just excited. I don't know. Excited for me and my colleague.
My colleague. Love it. Callie, what about you?
Yeah, I would have to agree with Peyton. I thought this year was a lot of fun. The team was great. Learned a lot. I learned a lot. Focused on getting better. And just super excited to actually be able to play on the court. Hopefully all the work that we've been putting in now will pay off then, and the work that we're going to continue to put in. So really excited, but had a great year, great team. So happy to be a part of it.
Yes, for sure. All right. Final question. I know we kind of touched on it earlier, just kind of the support systems you've both had to help you get here. So I'm going to make it tough. We're not going to name off a bunch of people. Okay, this is not a Grammy Award speech. All right. One person that you want to give a shout out to right now that helped you become a member of Zag Nation. One person. We got to give one name, y'all. Just one.
I'm going to say my dad. Honestly,
Shout out Papa Muma.
He really got me here. He pushed me a lot. He was my first coach, He was with me until 4th grade. And I don't know, he was always my support system. He was always helping me get better, helping me understand the game, sitting me down, being like, watch this move, watch this, sending me videos. But no, he really got me here, and thankful for him. And I still love my mom. Shout out her too. But
Mom, nothing personal, nothing personal. Shaniqua said one name. That was all her. I'll take the blame there. I'll take the wrath of mom. But Callie, who's your one person?
This is tough because I'm in between two. It's really
I know.
hard.
I know.
For this answer's sake, love my parents to death. They both helped me a whole lot. And I could honestly say them as well, but I'm just going to shout out my head coach at high school, Coach Marcello. He really helped me out with my game, and he always believed in me ever since I was a freshman when I moved to Los Angeles. Yeah, he just really spent a lot of time with me in the gym, just me and him working on my game and helping me with my shot. And he's like one of my my mentors. If I needed anything, I could go to him, and he really, if it weren't for him and my parents as well, I don't know if I would be here. So no.
Well, I think I can speak for former players of the program, but also fans of the university, that we're really excited to see you guys in your uniforms on court, getting to really show us, like you guys both said, all the work that you've put in the last season to prepare you for that moment. So super proud of you guys for being such positive teammates and just fun characters, fun personalities for this fan base to get to know. Thank you so much for joining me for this interview, giving me your Sunday. I think the people are going to really enjoy watching this interview and just kind of getting to know you guys. But wish you all the best next season. We'll go ahead and wave to the people. Give them a shout.
thank you so much.
Yeah. A bit of a go Zags as well.